Excellent. Okay, we are ready to start. And I'll just get my presentation up. Excellent. Today's presentation is on Find 100 Clients with Paid Ads. So I'm so happy that you could join me today. I am a mother of 4 children. I have 3 boys and a baby girl. I went to America and did selective IVF to get that baby girl. So yeah, this is some pictures of my family. We are currently traveling around Australia in a caravan, and we've rented out our house in Yeppoon, Central Queensland, and currently we are in Tassie. We're here for 3 months, and we're at a little place called Franklin near Hobart. So I work on the weekdays and we travel on the weekends and find a new location and stay there for about a week. So my husband's homeschooling the kids as we sold our business. So my husband's a dietitian. We had a dietitian practice in Central Queensland. We had 4 of them. We had 18 staff, and we were able to grow our business using the power of paid advertising. So that's where I developed my love for paid ads, and that's why I decided to start a business teaching people how to use paid ads to grow their business. So how did I do that? I grew our business from, it was just my husband and I when we first started, and my husband was working like ridiculous hours, and I just knew I had to find some marketing ways to do that. So I learned everything I could about paid ads, and I was able to grow the business to an annual revenue of $1.2 million a year. In 2019, we also built an online course, an online weight loss course, so Chris could further help his clients and reach more people. And we're almost at $500,000 in revenue for that online course. And I've spent nearly $50,000 on ads as well. So yeah, I have learned a lot of tricks, and the landscape changes all of the time. So it is something that I always keep on top of. I go to conferences, I do lots of training, and I always like to stay on top of the latest trends and strategies. And that's my biggest takeaway from all the learnings that I did, is that you do have to have a strategy with your paid ads. So let me know in the comments, in the chat, who you are here today. So 1, you've never done ads before. 2, you've done ads, but you're not happy with the results, or you didn't know how to interpret the results. Or 3, you outsource your ads, but you kind of don't really understand how it all works. Excellent. So we've got a lot of 3s here. So just on outsourcing, it's awesome to outsource because I myself can do that as well. But one thing I do find is it is the business owner that has to know how Facebook ads work and the strategy, because it's your business. They're your clients. You want to find those 100 new clients. It's got to come from you. So how do you speak to them? What's the message that you're giving to those people to try and attract your new people? So you want to use paid ads to do that, but ultimately it has to come from you. And so you definitely can outsource then the setting up of those campaigns, but the strategy does need to come from the business owner. So I'm a Facebook coach, and I'm here to support you. So I've got a membership at the moment that I've got open, and that is my way that I can support business owners on how to find their ideal clients using paid ads. So my membership's called Fab Ads, and it's a monthly membership, and we have a focus, and at the moment it's lead generation, finding those 100 clients. So just think about what it would be like in your business right now if you could turn on a tap to get a steady flow of quality leads. And that's what I found with my our nutrition business, that if a location was struggling, I was able to turn on the ads for that location and get those steady stream of clients coming into our practice. So ultimately, that's what I want everyone to be able to do with their paid ads. So I've got to talk about the funnel. I know it's a word that gets used a lot. It's a marketing term, but it does best represent, what like a client's journey of where you attract them. So tofu is the top of funnel. So this is where we talk to people you've never heard of us before. Middle of funnel. So these are people who are kind of looking at you, wondering who you are and what you do and what you stand for. So this is, so we would say they're a warm audience. And Bofu, bottom of funnel. So this is clients, who we want to get to become clients. So the way you speak to these people is a bit different because you've warmed them up. To get to that point. So just like a marketing funnel, Facebook puts their ads campaigns into a funnel as well. So at the top of the funnel, we have what Facebook calls awareness. So those campaigns are called brand awareness or reach. And then we have middle of funnel campaigns. So there's traffic, engagement, app installs, video views, lead generation, and messages. And then at the bottom, we have the conversions. So how you want to think about these two is like a dating analogy. You don't go to the bar and walk up to someone and ask them to marry them, that you're going straight to the conversion if you do that. So what you want to do is go, talk to them first, tell them a bit about yourself, ask them a bit about them. So that's sort of getting awareness. And then the second stage, you might want to buy them a drink. So you want to give them something. And then, you might do that for a little while, send them some emails backward and forwards, get to know them a bit better. And then you propose marriage or the next step in the relationship. So how you want to think about, that's how you want to kind of think about your paid ad strategy as well. How you're talking to people who've never heard of you before with these campaigns. And middle of funnel campaigns, you're giving them something of value so that in exchange, they're going to give you their email address, and then you can further nurture them and then turn them into your wife, husband, or a client. So think about, what is your goal with your business right now? So obviously you're here today, you want to find those 100 ideal clients. So I've just done a little table of all the different ad campaigns and then what goals that they could align with. So if your goal is something different to just finding new people, then maybe you could have a look at those as well. So yeah, that's what something that everyone always says is they want all of these things. They want everything that's listed here to be their goals. But one thing just to be aware of is when you are doing an ads campaign, it's one campaign is one goal. So if you want to be seen and spoken about, you're improving your visibility for your business, you would just do a reach campaign for that. So this is just what the structure of a campaign is. So I just want to go through that because sometimes the terminology people can get a bit stuck on, and you just got to hear these words a few times and kind of remember what they're about. So the campaign is the objective. So that is what is your goal? That's what you think about for your campaign. Ad set is your audience. So who are you going to target with the ad? And you can do a couple of ad sets in your campaign if you want to target different types of people. And then under each ad set, we have our ads. So you could do a video, you could do an image, you could do a carousel. There's a few different options here, but this is kind of split testing. So we're giving Facebook a few options with our ads to show those people that we've put in the ad set. So I've got an example here. We want to re-engage our customers on Facebook and we want to find new customers. So our ad set would be, we're going to target our engaged Facebook followers. Then we're going to create an ad set which is a lookalike of those Facebook followers. So we're going to say to Facebook, see all those people that follow me right now, go and find me a 1% match of those people, and I'm going to send them this ad. And then the other ad set type we can do is interest. So I might say I target online course creators, so I want to target people who follow James Wedmore. So anyone who follows James Wedmore, I know is going to be my type of client. So that's who I'm going to target. And then under each of those audiences, I'm going to send them a video, and I'm also going to do graphics into a video as well. So it's going to be my face on camera, and then I'm going to do graphics as well. So this is my funnel strategy to get those 100 clients. So I'm going to do a campaign, a video views campaign, and I'm going to do a post engagement campaign, and I'm going to do a lead generation campaign. So I'm going to talk about these 3 campaigns in detail, and these are the ones that you should implement if your goal is to find new clients in your business. So we want to use the power of video. You may have heard, so Meta is who owns Facebook and Instagram. Meta are investing a lot in Reels, and you may have even seen in your account now that Facebook now does Reels. So Reels is just, it's a 15, 30 or 60-second video telling a story about your business or about yourself, or you're educating your clients in some way. It's basically Instagram's, Meta's answer to TikTok. So it's their competition with TikTok. They saw how TikTok was taking market share. So they were like, we've got to come up with a product that can rival TikTok. So Reels is what they have come up with. And Stories is another way to engage with your clients using video and words and yourself on camera. So if you just starting out and you don't have much budget for ads, I would just recommend, just for now, and if you're not doing this already, just concentrate on Stories and Reels. So always have an active story on your account in Facebook or Instagram, and definitely give Reels a go. So if you're not doing that now, give it a go. Then the next step after that would be to turn those into ads. So turn your Reels into ads. So I'll show you how to do that in a second. But that's a good way if you're just starting out, just to get yourself out there. Facebook, especially, they've just released Reels. They're really, the algorithm is really giving great reach to Reels. It's a new thing, Facebook Reels. So if anyone who uses it, they'll reward you and they'll show more of your people. And remember, the machine knows better than us, really, that we even know ourselves. So use the power of the machine and let it do the work and find those new people for you. So people always say to me, but what do I say on this video? So this is what I say: hook, story, offer. So what you want to say is your hook is like your pain point, what problem you're addressing. The story is about you, so why you're the best person to help them with that problem. And then the offer is like the next step you want them to take. So for me, it might be, are you feeling overwhelmed and frustrated with Facebook ads? I'm Stacey Hughes. I'm here to help you, to guide you and help you with your campaigns. Join my, or come along to my webinar, Find 100 Clients. That could be my next step. So that's just an example of my face on camera. I could do that in a video, but there's so many other options now as well with Canva. You can, if you're not comfortable yet putting your face on camera, you could do videos where it's just images telling that hook, story, offer. So it could just be addressing the pain point, why you're the best person to do it, and what the next step you want your client to take. And that's going to attract the people that want to work with you as well. So, and it's going to repel the people who don't want to work with you. So that is also a great objective with your ads as well. So the next type of ad type that you would set up if you're trying to find new clients, it's called post engagement. Now, this is a really easy one to implement because it's just based on the content that you're already doing and then turning that into an ad. So what you need to do is go and find a standout post on your feed and turn that into an ad. So you're already kind of doing the hard work. So you just have a look in your insights in your Facebook or your Instagram account, and then you go and turn that particular one into an ad, and to reach those new people that you want to reach. So you can just put a little bit of ad spend behind that. If you've got a podcast, it's a great one to advertise for the podcast. If you've got a webinar coming up, that type of thing, it's a really good one to do as well. Now, my final ad campaign is one of my favorites, and this is one of the ones that we're going to be focusing on inside my membership this quarter, and it's a lead generation campaign. So you may be familiar with this campaign. It is the form, so it's on Facebook or Instagram, and you are giving something of value. That's a really important part. And in exchange, your client is going to give you their name and email address. And then what you do with that email address, you can put it into your CRM. So there's a number of ways you can do it. You can automatically zap it in using Zapier into, like if you're using Kajabi or MailChimp or something like that, or you can send it to your email, or you can just download the CSV file and then upload it into another program manually yourself. But you get the client's email, and that's the most valuable thing. You're then able to nurture that client and tell them a bit more about you and why you're the best person to help them, and then also make offers to them, regularly start emailing them. Maybe you've got a launch coming up or a product coming up or something. You could tell them about that on email, so you're not having to pay anymore to get your ads in front of people. You've got your name and email, and you can further nurture them and talk to them on email, and then you've got their details as well. So really powerful one. There's lots of tips and tricks on how you can lower the cost per lead. So this is, people always say to me, what's a good cost per lead with this campaign? Really, really hard to tell, because it all depends on, what industry you're in, how competitive it is, that type of thing. But there are tips and tricks on reducing that lead cost once you know what it is. And the other thing with this one is you work out what the return on ad spend is with this one, because you can work out what was the cost to get that lead, and then how many of those leads turned into paying clients. You can work that out and then work out if you can justify that cost. So there's lots involved with this type of campaign, but it's a really effective one. So I've got a client who lead cost was about $2, and we've been able to reduce that down to $1 per lead. And she's able to then work out how many people, her next step is to book a call with her, a free 15-minute call, and then how many of those people turn into clients. So she's doing really well with that ad, but we were able to reduce her lead cost by adding video into her ads, changing her ads up a bit, and just tweaking her ad constantly and working on reducing that lead cost. So really, really good one. And it's one that we are going to be working on inside the membership. So Fab Ads is the membership that I spoke about. Our focus is on finding those 100 leads. So I have masterclasses. I go live in the group. I've got a course. So if you've got a VA or a personal assistant or someone in your team who you want to learn ads, it's not only does it talk about the strategy, but it also talks about the how-to. I've got all the how-to videos on how to set those campaigns up, and I've got the action cards as well, which is the step-by-step tutorials on how to set those ad campaigns up. So it's open now for a week, so if you would like to join, please send a message. I'll drop a link here, and you can check out my offer on Fab Ads. And the most important thing too is we also go through monitoring your campaign, so tweaking them to get better results as well. So, and any questions? Just stop the live stream into YouTube. So I'll just say goodbye now on YouTube, but check in